Reference: Foxtrot. Maltese cross with the medical DNA snakes. Let's see. Oh, high frequency. England high frequency. Let's see. Oh, threat to England. Pretty much get the English shit out. American losers. What else was I saying? Oh, reference Mexico. No, Stan, that's why I don't want you and Karen to engage, because you're a threat. So is Joe. They used it against you because you were nice. That's why Tom Zerson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard the Chance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961, Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bad Ford, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Master Robo Raven's Night, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery Jim Hall, Bill DeVol, Morgan, Steve Jones. They know who you all are. Jonestown, Branch Davidians, Haven Brigade, Carney, Country and Western, and Ghetto Life. It means Bernard and Ellery in your boxes. You're a threat. And you've always been the problem, Bernard. Your Carney play of shit. Let's see. And you're broadcasting to people's brains claiming that you're some great war hero. The NATO bidded bad for. Just the same group of you. So they warned probably England. You guys are a threat to your own nation, Bernard. Some of those people down there, they want to take out England. So they're going to be naturally defensive, because I'm pretty sure the Queen already knows. Which has always been the situation with this one, because of Joe and Karen. And then Italy as well. Let's see. So you basically go around, Bernard, torturing people with Perlita or whoever, trying to become a war hero. And there's tons of them out here. Secondly, I can guarantee you that the military and all them know already. And your street beat. They expect it already, Bernard, because the city has already been... war has already been waged through it. It's pretty much the same thing. Let's see. So Mexico also knows. Point is, Bernard, you march in the same thing to make yourself, with Randy or whoever, the Hillbilly Squads, to make yourself look like a hero. The chances of that happening, pretty low. You guys have lost pretty much. I've considered it to the Navy and the full military establishment as far as this area goes. That's why I don't trust Negroes. See, like I said, they spy. They're not real. It's very real. African Americans. The main thing is, a lot of you become complacent. You're not trained. You guys want to do urban warfare or street warfare. Chances of your military wanting to do it, they don't. So it's real, but why, when they know the condition about most of you already? Like I said, Foxtrot too, Maltese Cross. So Fox News or Fox Racing, and then George Fowler. It's all calculated, Bernard. You and the spoiled family, the Antillas and the Freemans. So to me, Karen, pretty much you birth to win wars for Bernard or whoever, the Aurora Central Debate Team, or Joe, or Harry. Pick Beacon Street, Jamaica Street. Until they're going to warn any other nation other than the President probably will. So Mexico, the same war, Mexico, England, to Italy, to Spain or France. And if you guys make threats to Super Hoodie Chick, which would be Hilton, Bowman, or Kennedy's, then they already know. So I don't know what you're trying to prove, Bernard, because it's not your victory. It never was. You guys committed rape, murder, and torture for it. That's all you do, Bernard. With Perlita and or Karen or Don Wiley. To make yourselves look good and run back and forth to maintain your immortality, asserting that you're fighting a war that's needed for the sanctity of human race, and you know. You are the threat, GPS Knight. Trust me, if I was in a commanding position, you wouldn't be alive, or Harry, because you're always the threat and the problem. It's more humane instead of having people march around in a death march, which is what you guys do, and then you profit off it and pretend that you don't. So now that you guys have allowed that, now you breed that way, which affects the health of your people. Trust me, Robo Knight and Dave and Harry, you're not going to win against the Israelis. Or most of those nations, especially if Rome's watching. And I'm sure they are. Because you guys want to melt the cross, which has always been you guys' fight. But none of you want to really help you get healthy enough to fucking do it. And you guys don't want to spend the money. Now you're 19 trillion in debt. Just so you guys can cert with Mr. Menard or whoever the Stolen Rainbow how fag you guys are. And so then, guess what? The women view most men as a threat. Let's do tubes, man. Let's split it up to make it fair. Bernard, you and Doug and that guy are so fucking inbred. You're a pest and a disease, dude. So they know it's Antilla Freeman, possibly Fortenberry. They put your guys' names on the list. They know it's Harry Race. They know Ellery. They know you, Red Randy. You know. They all know it's like a big carny circus performance. The city all been degraded. It doesn't look the same like it used to. Sorry, Robo Knight. That's why we do it, because they know you guys were running rape and torture on children before that weren't yours. And like I said, if they have Red Randy down in that community down there, or anyone else that they didn't want there, and the Schwartzes know, and they had to move away. They don't like some of you very much. And then Bernard, if you obsess over my cousins and or those two girls is your main focal point and hold them hostage in the city again, guess what, Bernarda LaFaga watching us? Her daddy, pride, and mommy don't like you. So my suggestion, ladies and gentlemen, is stop engaging in warfare and stop stressing out your military units. But they probably already know, because they pretty much predicted it, so they're probably having fun doing cool stuff somewhere else. All you all continue to fight England and or Spain, and they warn them, or Israel. So again, Bernard, you announced your war intent with Doug. Aurora Central Debate Dan. Coca-Cola truck in front of 7-Eleven. So, Joe and Karen, do you ever stop spying? Pepsi Center Perlita, just as bad. Sorry, Indian woman in Perlita, in Georgiana. Welcome to the game, Episcopal Church man. That's why you don't want to do the bitten or the bit of the fat, Perlita. Because they can already tell. who the problems are. And then when you play Can't Do It to Bidden, Steely of the Bidden with Ellery, then what? Just a buffoony, carny circus ride around and people getting sick. The police officers and Navy and all them evolve off of it, Perlita. They learn how to avoid problems. That's what we truly are. Because I enabled them to win once before, Perlita. And it was a girl, not men. But they're starting to evolve too. You're kind of getting what you want, Bernard. But, you know, they also do too. And I can guarantee you guys, if you're thinking about it, you won't win.